Also right now at noon, the father who was awarded custody of his son after Adriana Smith was taken off of life support is calling for change today. Smith is that 30-year-old nurse who was placed on life support until her son's birth 4 months later. Atlanta News First Sarah Hammond is live from Marietta. Sarah, what did the father's attorneys say that they're pushing for?
Well, they are calling for changes to state laws after the father, Adrian Hardin, was forced to posthumously sue the mother of his child to establish parental rights. Now, this case began when Adriana Smith was declared brain dead at 9 weeks pregnant and gave birth in June before being taken off life support. Earlier this month, a judge awarded Hardin sole legal custody of baby Chance. But despite a positive DNA test, his attorneys say Hardin faced the possibility that his newborn son could be placed in foster care without a court order. His attorneys say they hope this whole ordeal opens up conversations with lawmakers about the lack of rights unmarried fathers have.
Unless he marries the mother or sues her, the father has absolutely no legal rights, even in a tragic situation such as this.
And right now, Hardin says baby Chance is doing well. He says he can see Adriana's face when he looks down at his son, and he says he thanks everyone for their support during this emotional ordeal that he says he has been going through. Live here in Marietta, Sarah Hammond for Atlanta News First.